All right, here we go. Another episode of TDM Talk. We got a special guest in the building. We got the homie Trill YG. What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Man, not much, man. Sitting here watching some of your videos. We chopping it up off camera, you know, about just the game and just, you know, where we're at and whatever. You know, I want to say, for one, you're fortunate enough to have, you know, someone like this young man that's off to my right. I can't see him on camera, but to have someone help guide you, you know what I'm saying, in this game.
That's Rico Dondada right there, you know what I'm saying? Straight out the hood.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. And it was funny because I was just talking to my boy Hardcore, and he said he knew him, and I was like, oh, that's a small world, man. You know, you never know who you know. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So what's going on, man? How's everything going?
Man, everything's good right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we just pushing the work, the music. You know what I'm saying? We're working hard trying to get it going.
I'm seeing, you know, like I said, I went and did a little, I don't want to say research, but I went and watched your stuff on IG, and I was like, yo, man, youngster jamming, you know, like, and then I see the videos, and I'm like, yeah, because one of the things that I like to tell artists is that it's so important to invest in yourself. Like, you don't want to have, like, so to speak, bullshit videos. Quality, you know, I know people can get somebody to shoot your video with a phone, and you know. But we're looking at this video now. What's this song right here?
This one right here. This called "Do It Like That."
Okay.
Featuring Rico Dondada. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's a little club song that we put together. You know, trying to turn up the vibe, try to be a little bit different.
Facts. Where do you like get your style from? Like your music? Like where does that come from?
Man. Really, I try to do my own thing. Yeah. I don't really consider it as in like trying to take someone's style or nothing like that. Yeah. Cause really in my head, it's just my own sound. You know, what I hear in my head is what I'm gonna write. You know what I mean?
Like to you growing up, cause I know you younger. So who are some people like you listen to like growing up that kind of inspired you to do music?
Man, on the cool, I mean, you could say. Man, you can say Tupac, I guess. Tupac,
really?
Tupac.
I would have never guessed that, bro.
Yeah, Tupac.
The reason I said and let me say the reason I said it, because you know I don't know if you saw where Mexican OT said that Zero was better than Tupac,
man,
and people went crazy like, man. But of course, it's always us older guys that grew up on Pac.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I feel like it just depends. I feel like it just depends on the person. You know, like they life experience, if they can relate to it, what they can relate to the most. I feel like that's what it depends on.
That's a great answer, because I always say I'm a huge Pac fan because of how he presented the music.
Right.
How I felt what he was saying. Did I go through what he Nah, I didn't really go through a lot of that.
But you felt that shit though.
I felt it. It's the passion behind it.
Yeah.
And I think I hear that in your music a little bit, bro. Like I hear what you're saying, I'm hearing what you spitting, and I hear that passion behind it. Like you really love this.
Yeah, it's more than just trying to get a name. You know what I mean? It's just more really for the fam. You know, trying to elevate, you know. I mean, I dropped out of school when I was 17. So it's like, and I'm working, you know, I got a job right now. Yeah, I'm working 9 to 5. I mean, I ain't you know, so I'm scared to say that. You know what I'm saying? It's slow motion is better than no motion, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's a fact. Some people don't look at it like that, you know what I mean? But
and I think it's so important for people to know that, bro, because social media tells a whole nother story, and they be lies, I think.
Man, that's just, man.
Speak on it.
Man, social media be putting shit in people's heads. You know what I mean? Like, they make it seem like, man, you gotta live this lifestyle to be here, to be there, you know, to be known, recognized. I mean, man, that's just misleading. It's misleading. You feel me?
It is. Like, and you're right when you say misleading, because it is, because it really it's really just lies.
I ain't gonna be a hypocrite and be like, man, I didn't go through that. Like I put myself in situations, you know what I'm saying? But like it's a different picture now. You feel me? Like now it's like I'm getting older. You know, I got a kid, I got another one on the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even it's a bigger picture now, you know. It's not for me. I'm trying to elevate for my family. You feel me? That's most important to me, my family. You feel me?
Well, it's important to have something to look forward to, man. Because I think people and there's nothing wrong with making music like your dream, right? But when you put it as your sole focus, it's kind of like, especially if if you single and you ain't got no kids, I could see that, right? I could see you going 100 towards that goal, but. I was just telling somebody this the other day. I'm like, man, if I told you how I was growing up, like you wouldn't believe it because of how you see me now
Yeah.
and what I do. You be like, nah, I could never imagine you being that type. And I'm like, nah, it was
Man,
like that. But when I
yeah.
had my first kid, it made me just.
It snap, bro. It makes you snap, bro. It's like, damn, I gotta, change.
But not
my
everybody
ways.
thinks that way though.
I'm not gonna look. When I had my son, I mean, shit, it was life changing.
Yeah.
I was in a good path, right? But like, then it was a point of time where like things was kind of like it went south, because I started good, but life hit me. I mean, life is everybody. It's life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I put myself in bad positions.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then it took a lot to overcome that. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, that's yeah. I mean So I mentioned earlier, like off camera, like I coach, sports with I've coached everything from little league to high school, and in between. So I've dealt with all kinds of kids, but especially I like with the older ones because I get to kind of like tell them the game a little bit. I correlate life with sports. When we're losing, and then let's say we come back and we win, or maybe we don't win, but at least we fought. Like, man, it's the same thing in life. You can't give up. Just because you're losing and you're taking L's left and right, that don't mean that you stop. And it's the same thing with life, and it's the same thing with the game. You got to keep going. It's about consistency.
Yeah, and it's a mindset thing too. You know what I mean? Because I mean, some people they just be stuck in this cycle. They're in the cycle. I mean, I was one of those people too. But it's a mindset. You got to train your mind to want better. You know what I mean?
And how do you deal with that? Like, how do you train your mind to want better, to deal or to have better?
It's just waking up every day, like going to work, and then thinking about the shit back then. Like, do I want to be like that again? Hell nah, because that shit was out. It's a dark place. I wouldn't want to go back to that again. I want to keep going. Where I'm going right now, way different from where I was.
Yeah.
I just want to keep going straight, going up. You know what I
mean? Yeah. How do you handle adversity? Or when shit just happens, does how you just handle that?
Man,
let me ask this:
right.
How do you handle it now, as opposed to how you handled it back then?
I feel like now I could actually think. I sit back and think like about the consequences. You know what I mean? Back then, I was just like, man, fuck it.
Yeah. Because I know for me, I was ready to just set shit off when things didn't go right. Ready to kind of crash out.
But you know why? I feel like we do that as human beings because like. When shit don't go right, we get mad.
That's in your nature.
Really. Yeah. And you know who we blame? We be so quick to blame God. Yeah. And like, damn, why this shit happen to me? Why does it always happen to me? Yeah. But sometimes it's not even supposed to be that way. You know what I mean? Because what you blaming God for? You got you're the one making the decisions.
I was just gonna say,
you feel me? Like
that's one of the things that I think is missing these days in life is just people being accountable.
Yeah.
Like, especially us as men, dog. We got to take more responsibility and accountability and saying, yo, that's on me.
For sure.
Like, I know how it is, though. We're very prideful. We got a lot of ego. But I think the world is a better place when we're able to say, hey, yo, that's on me, dog. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm going to definitely tell you, hey, yo, that's on me, fam. Like, my bad. Forgive me. And whatever the consequences of that is, I don't got no choice. I got to take it,
Yeah.
We don't have that. People are so quick to burn each other these days, mess over each other behind really anything, bro. We really out here. So I always talk about like us as, Mexican, Latinos in the rap game, right? Like, why don't we have more people up top? We got Mexican OT, you got D-Baby, and then a couple of cats out of Cali. And then that's really it.
Yeah.
Why don't we have more? Because there's so many of us out there, and it's a lot of talent.
It's a lot of potential. It's a lot of potential.
And I always think to myself, why is that, man? I think we be too busy hating on each other.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big thing with like the Hispanic culture right now. You know what I mean? Like I understand. I mean, it's competition, but like I mean, personally, me, I don't look at it as competition. You know what I mean? I feel like me as an individual, I mean, I'm just focused on where I'm at in my lane. You feel me? My lane. I don't see nobody as competition. Nobody at all. I don't care
like
who
that,
it is,
man.
Bro. It's just, if you want to strive for something, you're going to strive for that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Why are you worried about the next man? You're not going to get nowhere thinking like that at all.
So like earlier today, this is so crazy that we're doing it because honestly, this is the first time we met, right?
Face.
And face to face. And So we had softball practice today, and we were running bases. So one of the things we teach them when they're running bases is to focus on where they're going instead of looking to see where the ball is or who's got the ball. No, you just run, pick up your coach. You know, we'll tell you either to stop or to go, whatever, right? So I could see we did like this relay race that we do, and then I noticed some of the girls are looking to see where the other girls at, and it's like, nah, don't worry about that. You worry about getting to where you go, where you trying to get to, and get there. So I like why you said that because it's true. Run your race, stay in your lane, do you. That's what I think has got me to where I'm at. Because I fuck with everybody, bro. Like I said, J-Vaz, my dog, he's taught me a lot in the podcast game. I always give him his props. I'm not hating on that man. The man just got back into doing interviewing. Man, it's competition, but it's all love. I don't wish failure on him. I even told him, I said, I'm glad you back, dog.
Yeah.
I said, it's lonely at the top, you know. I didn't. But you know, it was one of them, like, you know.
For sure, it is.
Yeah, so it's just, I like where your mindset is at, bro. That'll take you further than what, you know, anything else would, honestly, to me.
Yeah, one thing I'm gonna say is if you keep thinking like that, you're never gonna win.
Yeah,
you're never gonna win.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been doing this music thing, bro?
Man,
like, were you actually seriously took it serious?
About a year ago.
About a year ago?
I started like 2 years ago, but like I hadn't had no visuals or nothing like that, dropping videos.
Yeah.
I had like music recorded, you know, but I mean, I didn't really put it out like that out there on the gram and nothing like that, you know, because I was barely trying to get my exposure out there and get followers and stuff like that. So it just wasn't really time. Like, yeah, I throw like little snippets here and there, but I mean, I started taking it serious last year. Last year, I started being consistent with the videos.
And what made you want to start taking it more serious?
I mean, just the people around me, you know what I mean? Yeah. The people around me, they motivated me to keep going with it. You know, they helped me feel like I could do it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's so important to have people that'll push you around, that'll push you in a positive manner, like where, hey, bro, you got to step your game up in this level, or you got to get better at this, because if you don't have that, then you kind of get stuck.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. It's a blessing to have people like that around you. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt.
It's people that don't. Then it's like I say, like Rico, he been guiding me, you know what I'm saying, throughout the past year, really. You know what I'm saying? The past year he's been guiding me, he's been there to talk. If I need advice, I mean, he's there. You know.
And how did y'all connect?
Shit, you know, it's crazy. I mean, all right, so look, like 2 years ago, I was staying in the tattoo shop. All right. I stayed in the tattoo shop, I was sleeping in the tattoo shop 2 years straight. I mean, thanks to bro, you know what I'm saying? We don't really talk like that. I mean, he knows who he is. You know what I mean? We fell off, but I mean, shout out to him though for opening doors for me, and you know what I mean, saying taking me under his wing. You know, he made me feel like I could do it. You know what I mean? And I mean, I got to travel. I never left Houston in my life. You feel me? I ain't never left Houston in my life until like probably like a year and a half ago. You know, he took me to Vegas. You know what I mean? We was out there networking. Went to Los Angeles after that. I was out there working on music, working with LA artists. Shout out J808, you know what I'm saying? I worked with him out there for sure. Yeah. Cool people. I met a lot of people out there. I got to, you know, it was just really a networking thing, really. Yeah. So I mean, pretty much appreciate him for that. You know what I mean?
It's always dope to collab and just network outside of your. I mean, was it last year? No, the year before. I went to Minneapolis and did a podcast out there. You know, like flew myself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they were like, yeah, if you come out here, we'll put you on the podcast. And I think they told me I was like the first guest ever, because they don't really have no, like the way we have it down here. They don't really have people like that in Minneapolis, bro. Like it's a lot of Mexicans up there, but not too many doing music or into the entertainment. And I stumbled upon these two twin brothers. The podcast is called Pura Cultura. And they're always talking about, you know, raza and music. And I was like, yo, I need to connect with these cats, man. I was like, look, bro, if I come out there, you know, so it's one of them things where, like, I just put myself in the door, put myself in that position to get.
You got to seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
While I was there.
Nah, no doubt. Because if not, I feel like, what you doing this for? If you're not really going to go. Because think about this. When you was, and this is just anybody, when you was out there in the streets and whatnot, you was going hard. You know what I'm saying? You were doing your thing. You were
make a way.
trying to make a way. So it's like now that we're legit trying to do things the right way, it's like why not go just as hard for that?
Legit though, legit.
Yeah, legit.
You know what I mean?
It's harder though, right?
Yeah,
because
it's stressful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. You mentioned some artists that you worked with out here in Houston. Who are some of the artists that you've collabed with?
I mean, so far, Sterlo 5'6", you know what I mean? Rico Dundada, you know what I'm saying? Reworld 79, you know, recently I just dropped a video on him.
I did see that. I haven't met him yet, but I think we follow each other.
Yeah, cool people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cool people, bro.
That song was jamming too. I was listening to that. Yeah.
Bro got a good energy. I fuck with it. You feel me? So.
That's what's up.
And he got his own shit going on too.
Yeah,
so he pushing this shit. Respect to that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I salute anybody that's doing their thing, bro.
For sure.
Especially cats like yourself, him, a lot of the younger guys that are coming up, man. I love that because it just keeps things fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of cats I know that's doing it is in their 30s or maybe older.
Yes.
You know, so I don't really know too many people, and I don't even know how old you are, bro. But
yeah, I'm 24.
See, I don't know too many people your age that's doing music and taking it serious. I do know some that are doing music, but they ain't taking it serious like that. Yeah, and so I applaud you in that effort.
I just can't let the dream die. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Before the music, I was boxing.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I was boxing before.
Where were you? Where at?
Shit, I used to train at Showtime Boxing Gym. You know what I mean? With my partner C's, you know what I mean? And his dad, you know, they took me in at one point, you know, they were training me, I was training with them, going around.
How was that experience?
Man, I love fighting. Shit, I love fighting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was cool though. You know, we a lot of training, bro. I mean, I thought I was gonna go pro at one point, but but you know, after I dropped out of school, you know, that same year, I mean, I found out I was having a kid, so it was more like I got to go back to work. You know, I got to go to work. I got to make some money. You know what I mean? So I didn't really have time for it no more. Like, I wouldn't say I didn't have the time for it though. I mean, because if you really want something, you gonna chase it.
You gonna make the time.
But at that time I was young. I feel like I didn't have the mindset I got now. Like with the music stuff right now, I'm gonna make it happen, bro. I feel like the only reason I say that is because that dream that I had with the boxing shit, I didn't push it. I ain't finna feel like, man, I wish I could would have did this. Like, I'm gonna do this time. You feel me? Like, that's
okay. I get it. I understand. Trust me, because through my life, and I'm so glad that you're realizing this at this age.
Yeah, for sure. But that's because I be around all the OGs. You know what I mean? They told me, they tell me shit like, man, they done been through it. So it's like, I'd rather listen to an OG tell me this shit than listen to a YN. You know what I mean? Yeah. Telling me some shit like it's just like, bro, you ain't.
Well, the way I feel is like it's hard for it's hard for a youngster to tell me something when they haven't really felt. I feel like they haven't experienced or lived life like that. You know.
I mean, growing up, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I never really hung around with so many people my age, right? I was always hanging around the older people, bro.
Yeah.
I was always there. I felt comfortable around older people all the time, bro. I was an OZ kid too. That's probably what it was. You feel me?
Okay, yeah. And sometimes when you're like a natural born leader, you kind of fall into that role. And I've always been that, because I always feel like I'm like always the oldest one. Like anytime I'm around anybody, I feel like I'm always the oldest one.
Yes.
Even though I know a ton of people my age, but they're not in the industry like we're in right now. And a lot of the guys I grew up with, they either in prison or they're gone, you know, RIP them, or they really not doing anything at all. You know what I'm saying? They living their life and whatnot, you know, because I was telling this to somebody the other day, I said, man, cats from my hood, I've had some of them tell me like, yo, man, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you made it, you know? And I'm like, I ain't made nothing, you know what I'm saying? But but to them, it is making it, because yeah, I think that's what they mean. Like, man, you made it out the hood, and you know, and I don't mean that in a physical sense. I mean that more in a figurative, in a literal sense, like mindset,
facts, yes, sir.
You know, environment, all that. Like, yeah, because that north side is still in me sometimes, but I'm old now, so I can't really, you know. But sometimes it want to come out, you know. So facts. So. Who are some people in Houston that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with yet? And it could be anybody, bro.
Anybody. I mean, I could say like Lopez.
Yeah.
You heard of Lopez?
Yeah. We've had her on the show before.
Yeah, she hard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you watching this Lopez, make tap in. I'm trying to work.
Yeah, we'll make sure and let her know.
I try to work. Yeah, I try to work. She's hard, bro.
Yeah.
I can say. I mean, I definitely OT, man. I mean, I know people bring OT up a lot. I know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But for good reason, though.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing his thing, bro. He's hard working. You know what I'm saying? Hard working in Houston. He's dropping tracks. You know, he's doing his thing. Yeah. There's a lot of underground rappers too, though. There's some hard rappers out here. You know
like who? Give us some names.
I think one of the hardest rappers I know that's underground right now. I mean, man, I probably got to say like, man. Yeah, I mean, I fuck, man, it's hard to think, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to Trap Boy Green, he be going in too.
Trap
Boy Green, he's been doing his thing. I mean, Chapo too, there's a lot of people out here. Dope Man too. Dope Man, Dope Man's going crazy right now.
Dope Man's going crazy. Dope Man drop a track and it just... that dude is insanely talented, man. And we've been trying to connect with him for a minute now. We actually were supposed to have him on like around Thanksgiving. He was supposed to drop a project, and then I don't even know if I'm my bad though if you see this with me putting your business out, but I know he kind of like switched lanes about putting out the project. He was like, we're not gonna put it out after all. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, well,
you know one too. I mean, Lucky Third.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to work with him sometimes. Lucky Third.
I don't think I've heard of him, but everybody else.
He's been making music for a minute. Yeah.
That's one thing I'm gonna say is that there is a ton of artists in Houston, dog. Like a ton of artists. There's a ton of talent too. I always say that. But what separates you from a lot of the people that you know or that you see? What do you think separates you from that bunch?
Man, I feel like you ain't scared of work. Yeah, I ain't scared of work. I ain't scared to try new things, you know. Expand the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll be down to rap. You know, I got some songs where I'm singing, rapping. You know, I ain't gonna lie, soon I'll probably do a country song too. Probably some Spanish songs. You know what I mean? Like,
I was just gonna ask, like, is there anything Spanish in the works, you know?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I told Rico this probably a couple of days ago. I'm like, hey man, I kinda wanna do like a cumbia type song, you know what I mean? Or some singing shit though. You know what I mean? Like some I think it's like, what's that group called? Grupo Fuerza, I think, or something.
Fuerza Regida?
Yeah, there you go. Something like that.
Or Frontera, Grupo Frontera.
Yeah, Frontera too, yeah. Something like that for sure. I'm definitely gonna try to do something like that this year.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Shoot. So we're January, what's the day? The 13th, January 13th. Yeah. We just started 2025. What's next for you, dog? Like what can people expect from you this year?
A lot of videos.
A lot of videos.
Yeah, a lot of videos, a lot of music for sure. I got a bunch of music that I've been holding on. I'm gonna be dropping that. I ain't gonna hold on to them too long no more. Cause I feel like that's one thing I used to do. Just hold on to music and never drop it. You know what I mean? And I'll record something new and want to drop that in the video. But I got all these songs behind me that I haven't even tried dropping or anything. You know
every artist that I've had in here says the same shit.
I feel like that's one of the hardest things, because it's like in your head, you listening to the old music, but you listening to the new music, and you're like, man, this harder than this. Yeah, but it's because as time as you go, you getting better and you finding your sound, you know, and then just the way you put in your music, the wordplay and stuff like that. So I mean, I feel like that's why I don't speak for everybody, I speak for myself. I feel like I listen to old music and then new music.
Because I had an artist in here not too long ago, Kat Ramos. She's so dope. She spoke about how a song she dropped last year that they had tucked for like 2 years. It was done and it was just sitting there for 2 years, and I was just that I don't get. I could see a couple of months, maybe a year, but 2 years. But I guess I'm not an artist, so it's hard for me. I'm gonna put it out. Like, this is Monday. We're recording now. Like, this should probably be out Wednesday. But see, before I used to do it every week. So I would have. I think we left the studio in April of last year.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't start doing shit again until like June of that year. I took like a long ass break, which I'd never done. I went 4 years straight with no breaks, and that's putting on events, podcasting, the clothing, appearances at different events. You know, plus, you know, we do a playlist with Latinx hip hop. Are you tapped in with Latinx hip hop?
I follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, I
We do
follow
a
him.
playlist every
Yeah.
month, bro, and we, you know, all you do is submit your song and we put it on the playlist. And
Facts.
we got artists from Cali to New York. We even have artists because we have a very small but awesome audience in Canada that watches the podcast that supports us, and they've been out here and fucked with us on that level. And it tripped me out that they came out. So again, we've had artists from all over the country
Yeah.
and you know, and other countries as well. So it's a blessing to have that, you know, going for us,
Nah,
man.
that's cool, bro. That's the supporters, bro. The supporters, bro. That's a good thing.
So that's another. I was gonna say that's another good person to tap in with because he's connected with it, and then you know you get on the playlist. So now your
Yeah,
music
for
is
sure.
shown to people outside of, you know, the Houston area, even Texas.
Right.
So you never know, man. Your fan base might increase, and you know, and then next thing you know, other people get to know who you are.
Yeah.
Any shows lined up or anything?
I mean, yeah, I think it was that February 28th, 24th, is it 28th? Yeah, Roll Me Wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for sure. We're gonna
Where's
be there.
it? Where's that gonna be at?
Where's the location gonna be at? I mean, Rico really told me about it, you know what I mean? So,
Okay. No, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
what we'll do is in the description we're gonna put, you know,
Yeah.
your Instagram where people can go follow you and they can just kind of
Yeah.
keep up, you know, with what you got going on. That way, if they want to see you perform,
Yeah.
they can just pop out.
Yeah, definitely
you
one
know.
thing this year for sure. Definitely gonna try to do more shows.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to get
for
get
sure,
out there.
for
That's
sure.
that's how I feel. I think we only got 3 shows this year. And I would say just keep working, bro. And because our first show this year, it ain't till June.
Right. Okay.
Now we haven't started putting the lineup together yet, but shit, you never know. I might be calling.
Hey, shit, I'll be
Like,
down.
hey, you want to get in there?
I'm
You
down to
know,
work.
put you in front of, you know, some people. You know, because I want to say our shows are a little different than most because we. And I don't go to everybody's show. I don't know, but every time I go to a lot of these showcases or a lot of these shows, it really just be a lot of artists, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, that's
It's not. It's. I know what you mean. It's not really too much like, you know, people out like, you know, like outsiders just coming
Correct.
in to, you know, have a good time and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, see, and that's what we have. We
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
people like that are not in the industry. They're not artists. Now we do
Yeah.
have a lot of artists that do come out because they want
Right.
to see maybe somebody that's there performing
Facts.
or things like that. But for the most part, it is a general public type of thing.
Yeah.
We do have people that, because I have people that come support just because they're my friends or whatever, and they'll be like, "Damn, who was that up there rapping? Like, yo, that
Yeah.
dude was cold," you know. Now they didn't gain a new fan. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love. What I do, man. I love to put on. You know, I love to, and you know, and we don't charge. What we do is we handpick our artists to perform.
yeah. One thing I can say about that, man, shit, that's different. I mean, a lot of people they charge. They charge for the performance fee. You know what I mean? I mean, so
I've
that's
turned down money
Yeah.
from people who try to pay me to get on my show, and I'm like,
Yeah,
nah, like
yeah.
I don't want to water down my brand.
Facts,
Just because
facts.
you can afford to pay don't mean that you're good. That doesn't mean that
Yeah.
you know, and then let's say I do take the little 100, 150, 200, whatever, and then you get on stage and you whack. Now the people there are like, yo, why he put this cat on? Like, that's
Facts,
whack. Because
facts.
everybody that's there, it may not be your cup of tea, but these cats bring it. They put on shows. Some of
Yeah,
these guys
yeah.
come with bands.
Motherfuckers hungry. They hungry, bro.
They hungry and they're talented. That'd be the best part.
Yeah.
Because to be hungry and not have talent is different, you know. But when you
Yeah.
have both, shit, you damn near unstoppable, man. To me, yeah,
Facts.
yeah. It's like we used to say, like you got a $500 bat and a $2 swing.
That's how I ain't gonna lie. That's why I try to stay away from like shows like that. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
because I probably like since I started rapping, I probably done like 2 shows. I did one with Tex one time.
Okay,
Yeah, Hustle Time
one of them
time.
SOTs.
Yeah, I think that was probably like 2022. My
Okay.
first time doing a show out there like that.
Where was that one? Where was this
That was
one?
in, I think that was in how long?
Because I went to.
It was on the southeast. It was on the
okay,
southeast.
okay.
Southeast. Yeah.
Okay, I wonder if it was at that one bar. Anyway, I forget. the name.
E45 was there, I think.
Oh yeah, shout out to E45. Man.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah,
dog.
E45
I gotta
was
get
there,
him in here too.
Yeah. I met bro's cool people. I met him a couple
Nah,
times.
he's dope. He was just at our. Did he come to the toy drive or?
He probably ain't gonna remember me, but
I think he came to embrace the culture, which is that's like our big event. But yeah, he good. He good dude, man. He likes to stir up shit, man. But he really he loves fuck with them Cali people, man. Yeah, that's crazy what's happening in Cali with the fires. But shout out to everybody out there. Prayers out to all the Cali people. I know we have our differences when it comes to music, but
you know what's crazy though? When I was out there, well, I know Cali and Los Angeles is two different places, but I mean, like when I was in Los Angeles, bro, the love I got out there was different. Yeah. That's I can say from my experience that like Los Angeles, like the love I got from like people that I didn't know, it was genuine love. That's how I looked at it. I told them I was from Houston. It was like, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know what I mean? I got real love out there.
I think when you carry yourself a certain way, bro, I think people have no other way other than to rock with you.
Face.
Because I feel like I'm like that. No matter where I go, it's just love, dog. It's just, I don't care where I'm at. I pull up, they see me with, I don't have my, I have my logo on my shirt or whatever. Like, oh, I know, that I know the brand or whatever, or they even just when they meet you, they just can tell you're a genuine person, dog. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, he a real one, bro. Like, we gonna show him love, we gonna welcome him. I think it'd be when you go out there trying to act hard and impress, and you end up getting robbed.
Yeah. Like they say, like let me say, the way you present yourself, people gonna treat you.
Yeah,
that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah. Okay. Well, man, we definitely had a great conversation, bro. Like I told you beforehand, like it's not really a Q&A. It's more like us just chopping it up on some real shit, and we definitely talked some real shit, man. I like where your mind is at.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Your state of mind, all that. Any shout outs, man, before we get out of here?
Yeah, shit, Rico Dundada, shout out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the hood, BC. You know what I'm saying? Finesse. I mean, everybody else, you feel me? Shit, my baby mama, you feel me? Shit, I'm talking about C's, you know what I'm saying? My partner in the bitch too, you feel me? I mean, shit, we just gonna keep working all year.
Nah, that's what's up. I can't wait to look forward to what you got coming out. Again, there's a link in the description where you guys can go follow him. Go tap in with bro. Y'all been seeing the videos in the background, man. Go watch them for yourself on YouTube.
Yeah, go tap in, bro. That's Before the Fame. Before the Fame. Y'all go check that out.
Run them streams. That was at my house, by the way. Shit. Oh, man. Hey, yeah, one of them. But again, thank you for stopping by, bro, and giving us just a little bit of your time. And like I said, we definitely gonna lock in and work together. And if there's anything that we can do on our end with our platform, man, say the word, bro. And we'll do the best we can. Is all I can ever say. But again, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys have been running the numbers up. And on that note, we are them damn Mexicans.